Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Blue Banana and this is Mass Effect 3. In the last episode, or the last two episodes actually, we saved some ex-Cerberus scientists, and before that we actually got a lot of inquiries from our crew, friends and, basically just everybody to meet us at the Citadel for some rest and relaxation. First though, I wanted, or in between episodes, I went ahead and bought
Been through a lot, Scars.
You giving up?
Nah, I got more. Just don't like to talk about it.
Fair enough. We've all got one of those.
Just one, huh?
Yeah, not every story has a happy ending.
Except there was this one time I teamed up with a Turian named Garrus Vicarian. He was pretty good with a gun, but he thought he was some kind of hotshot.
Yeah, I knew this wise-ass Marine named Jimmy Vega. Sounds like a pole dancer on Omega. Always got on my nerves. But the kid was alright. Had guts when it counted.
And together they cured the genophage.
And stopped Cerberus from taking over the Citadel.
And finally kicked the Reapers from this galaxy and into the next.
With a little help from their friends.
Nah, it was just us. But mostly me.
Yeah, right. We heard that, James, we heard that. In any case, I went ahead and bought some upgrades from the lab. You can do that over here, I think. And I got warp ammo. And bought it actually twice because it doesn't confirm it. It's like, oh, you buy it and then it's still on the list. And you're like, wait a minute, that's weird. In any case, I also went ahead and moved the ship right to the Citadel. Because, yeah, we will do a little bit more talking. I know, again. But still, it's... I mean, they all have some really special...
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Yeah, let's start at the embassies.
I need to get to the embassies. Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
Yeah, so? Thanks, Edie. Didn't really sound like... Okay. So we have to go through this, I guess? Oh, we are at the embassies. Yeah, as I was saying, we all have special inquiries, actually, so... Yeah, Samara's over here, that's interesting. And also Jarvik should be somewhere around here. And there he is. Perfect. I think we're going to just save, and I know I have a crap ton of save files, but that's because I save every time before I start an episode, just in case something goes wrong. But yeah, let's talk to this guy.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire, the power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Ehana, I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the living are...
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. and you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
Yeah, he is kind of scary, but so far he has proven to be quite the asset.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well, for a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
Fair enough. That was a little bit shorter than I would have expected. But, well, at least he kind of inspired those 3 people that were standing around. Well, a small victory, right? Let's talk to our Justicar friend over here, since, you know, she's kind of close, so...
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falere is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
Oh, I will. So, actually, what do Justicus do at war? I mean, they are, you know, a kind of monastic order of, you know, warrior monks kind of style, but I don't know. They have this code. How can they actually be at war?
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
All right.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Okay.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Well, we didn't really kill the one on Tuchanka. We let a just enormous thresher maw kill that one, so well, I guess it's, well, kind of our, well, doing that that we gave the thresher maw a target, but whatever. So what about the only daughter that you have still alive? Maybe we shouldn't mention that though, but what about Falere? Is she safe?
Will Falere be alright in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falere will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
No, why?
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Well, good luck, and maybe we will see each other again.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire soon enough.
Yeah, true. Well, since we are here, I think I'll take a look in the Spectre's office, because maybe there is something that we can do. And I think actually there was a quest that we could do on the Citadel right here. I read through the journal in between episodes. Message terminal? Since when do we have a message terminal?
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now. I heard about the attempted coup.
Yeah, with Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
Kai Lang? That slippery bastard's still alive?
He's alive and right in the middle of all this.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them. I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor, maybe more, that my father is working on something for the Elusive Man. Something big.
Something big, eh?
Why would your father be working with the Elusive Man? Especially now.
My father is ruthless about preserving his legacy.
Legacy?
He has an obsession with making his mark in history, ensuring his dynasty lasts forever.
And you think the Elusive Man made him an offer?
Exactly.
Sounds plausible. Also, that's a really weird camera angle. I mean, yeah.
Whatever's going on with your father can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself. It's time I stopped running from him.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until I know Ori is safe.
Be careful.
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
No. I couldn't.
Alright, interesting. So, we heard from Miranda that she was, or that her sister was actually missing. And it seems like she found something. Maybe that'll lead up to something. And now the message terminal is down. Okay, so that's why. I think, yeah, this here. First Arun financial report. Financial report is for top level embassy access only. According to financial estimates from First Arun Investment Trust, a division of Elkas Combine, that's a weapon manufacturer, the Citadel races cannot sustain the cost of the war effort for more than 1 year. Although military spending has been stimulated, certain market sectors, shortages and rationing in other areas have depressed the financial system. Civilian discretionary spending has fallen except in entertainment areas like escapist wids and drinking. Yeah, I can see why. First Arun is borrowing heavily to provide funds for the key functions across the Citadel, but if the war does not end within the next year, galactic financial collapse is inevitable. That's not good. And the location for Din Korlak, the Volus ambassador's current location is unknown. Biometric analysis does not detect him in public locations at this time. Last known position was an office suite near the human embassy. Okay, that's not too bad, because that is the quest that I was after. Maybe I can find it. The Volus ambassador, exactly, that's here. A message from Prime Victus implicates the Volus ambassador Din Korlak as a possible service informant. Investigate the ambassador at this Presidium embassies, and that's what we're going to do. At least for now. I mean, I would say if we stumble upon him, we have to talk to Garrus and I think James and Liara, so there's a lot to do. Was it? near the the human ambassador? Oh, the human embassy, not the human counselor. I think the embassy is over there, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that must be the human embassy. I mean, there are some Volus here, but I don't know. Ah, guard, eh?
Was the Volus ambassador here earlier?
Yes, he was, Commander.
I need in. Spectre business.
I'll unlock the office when you're ready.
Okay, well, let's do it. Well, let's start at the top one.
You've never been this uncooperative with us before, Ambassador.
That's because you were actually doing some good in the galaxy before.
Has that changed? How many colonies would be gone if we hadn't taken action against the Collectors?
Too many. But fighting the Alliance
must continue in order to end the war. We understand it took a lot for you to reach out to Cerberus, Ambassador Korlak. We ask that you trust us a little longer.
Seems that he kind of regretted the decision, at least in entry number 1.
You people are monsters!
Ambassador, please.
Hundreds dead. Udina betraying the Council. I should have cut ties with you ages ago.
And what will that accomplish now? The risks you took by passing information to Cerberus, it's left you in an interesting position. If you sever contact, we can't protect you from the consequences.
I have no time for this.
We'll speak again. Have a good day, Ambassador Korlak.
Alright, so he absolutely regrets reaching out to Cerberus. And let's see if the entry number 3 gives us a clue to his whereabouts, or, well, maybe he's just been vented into space, which could be the equivalent to, you know, giving him concrete shoes and throwing him into a river.
The Turians think I'm still working for Cerberus. They've put a price on my head. I can't go to CSEC, but Cerberus has plans. An entire Turian colony rests on my life. If anyone finds this, I hid a tracking receiver in the office suite beside the human embassies. What are you...
He's out cold.
How can you tell through the suit?
Shut up and keep watch.
Bounty hunters, eh? I mean, that doesn't mean he's dead. Mainly because, you know, the Turians had the bounty on his head. So if they brought him to, you know, I don't think that they brought him to Pelivan, but, you know, he might be still alive. Or maybe, of course, it were Cerberus bounty hunters, then it would be pretty bad.
Think he can talk yet?
Ambassador, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Take it easy on him. Has to be alive till the credits come through.
Tell me where you are.
We're still near the Presidium. CSEC will check Selkish arms when they realize I'm missing. Sure. Once they notice you're missing.
Stay calm. Help's coming.
Oh, are we ready for a shootout?
I need more info on your location.
I don't know what else I can give you.
You trying to bribe us?
No, please, if you kill me, a colony will be wiped out. You should have tried to bribe.
That sounds like Krogan to me. the second guy. The first one, human or Sari? Ah. Alright, there are 2 doors actually. Let's check this one first because we're on this side.
Damn, wrong door.
We could break his voice box. We're in an apartment. People would hear.
Zip it.
Just stay calm.
Alright, alright. I mean, it was a really risky plan to just hide a bug somewhere, but okay.
Credits went through. Do it.
No, wait.
Okay. Wait. These are the only 2 doors. Is it because we've gone to the wrong door first? I mean, we have no update on anything. What? What's going on? The quest just gone? The voice? No, it's still up. Huh. Loading? That bottom right. Weird. Weird indeed. Maybe I should have clicked it faster? I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Alliance forces struck back at Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled a Cerberus fighter base on Noveria.
Interesting. Maybe we'll just look around a little bit more. I mean, apartment. These are the only apartments that I see here, so I don't know. That's strange. Would you mind if I take a look at this? Because it feels like it's bugged, and sometimes these quests happen to do that, so I'll just take a quick look, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I think I got it. Both still orange? Yeah, perfect. Okay, the problem is the following.
Damn, wrong door.
We could break his voice
You need to be
box.
fast.
Just stay calm.
We're in an apartment. People would hear.
Zip it.
Just stay calm.
Credits went through. Do it.
No, wait.
Credits went through. Time to die.
Ambassador.
I don't. You saved my life. I almost died because the Turians thought I was still with Cerberus.
Did those mercs hurt you?
I'm fine. They wanted me alive until the fees were delivered for my capture. They didn't care about what I had to say.
You kept mentioning a colony in your message.
Information on a Turian planet's defense system. They'll strike soon. But if I tell you which planet they're attacking, Cerberus will know I turned traitor.
I saved your life. Tell me which planet you put in danger.
I can offer a bargain. The Volus bombing fleet. In tactical terms, it's worth far more than a colony.
Or you could give us both.
You can warn the Turians there'll be an attack, Commander. That should be general enough to ward off suspicion.
Look, I want to save the colony. You know, I mean, it's just the thing to do here. Sure, we could use the bombers, but I think we're fine on war assets.
No deal, Korlak. You owe me the name of that colony.
Very well. Cerberus is going to raid Aphis. They want its shipyards. I'll speak with Citadel security about this incident. You have my thanks.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so I had to reload. If it was pretty obvious, I guess, since we just teleported up there. It is timed. Indeed, it is timed. After you press the wrong door, and both of them. The first one is always the wrong door, and you have to rush over to the other. And it seems like we just didn't make it by a couple of, not even a couple of seconds, maybe in half a second or something like that. And to be honest, I know it's a little bit save scummy, but I think it's really dumb that they don't mark quests as failed, like where is it? Eden Prime, for example. We will never be able to get this quest. It's just impossible. It is not possible to complete this anymore. So why is it still on the available side? It would be good if it just, gets grayed out, maybe marked with, I don't know, failed or something. Or over here, I don't know. I think it's a minor oversight. And that's why I was like, hey, wait a minute, why just nothing happened? Is the quest bugged or not? And anyway, we still have to talk, or we still could talk to Liara since we're actually here. So let's get away from work. Let's distract ourselves a little bit.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
Yeah, I can understand that.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
Hey, what? Come on, really?
Friends doesn't cut it for me anymore, Liara.
Well, that sounds serious.
I am serious. Whatever happens, I'd like to spend my life with you.
Then you're extremely lucky that I feel that way too.
I know.
There we go. Establish or re-enkindle a romantic relationship. I think re-enkindle because we, were kind of separated during Mass Effect 2.
Hello, Shepard.
Yeah, hello to you too. Right. Well, that took a turn. Just friends. Really, Liara? Really?
Good hunting.
Nothing that I want to buy here, and I think... I mean, we're 30 minutes in. Oh, wait a minute.
Of course. P-O-R-A-E. No, I realize you can't tell me where she was deployed.
I think that was one of the commandos.
Weshra, I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come? Oh no. Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She fought bravely against an overwhelming force of banshees. Which, 2 can be overwhelming already, so... Oh, Caden. Yeah, he said that he wanted to buy us dinner. I don't know who you're talking to and what you're... Are you holding an invisible cup? That's interesting. Are you planning to become a mime or something? Or, yeah. In any case, let's get lunch.
Surprised this place can still get supplies for a menu like this.
Maybe it's better if we don't ask how. Or where.
I'm glad we're taking the time to do this. I could use a sanity check.
Things have been pretty crazy.
You know, my life flashed in front of my eyes on Mars. And there weren't enough moments like this. With people I care about.
How are you feeling these days?
Feeling up to whatever the Reapers throw at me. And grateful that I convinced you to sit down for half a second and relax.
Yeah. I think it's a good time for us to have a heart-to-heart. What are you drinking?
If you're trying to butter me up, it might take a nice steak sandwich, too.
So?
Shot of whiskey and a good old Canadian lager. Think they have it?
More likely to have Batarian shard wine.
At my parents' place in Vancouver, drank more than a few beers on their balcony, looking over English Bay. Yeah. Beautiful view. You know what, though? I feel good about our chances.
Yeah?
Yeah. Lets me sleep better at night.
You not sleeping, Caden?
Maybe a little restless. Look, we didn't come here to talk about work.
Here's to that.
Let me tell you something that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
I'm not the kind of guy who's the life of the party, who has a lot of friends.
Really?
No, it's true. I mean, some people even find my, integrity annoying.
Really?
No, seriously, Okay, fine. Well, now you're messing with me. Okay, look. I just want you to know that I consider you a friend. Okay? A good one. Damn, this is way less awkward in my mind. Mostly, I guess I just wanted you to know that I admire you as a commander, and I value your friendship.
Yeah, Caden, I mean, we've been through a lot, sure. I mean, I don't hold it against you that you more than once didn't trust us. I mean, you know, with the whole Cerberus thing and all, but we left that behind us, so... You're a great friend too, Caden, come on.
You're my brother, Caden.
I'm glad to be part of the crew.
What'd you call it? A sanity check?
Sanity check.
I mean, yeah, we've been through a lot together. And actually, I almost forgot that he was from, or that, you know, the character is said to be from Vancouver. To be honest, I would like to go there once. I don't know. The only time that I saw it was, I don't know, a couple of years ago on TV because the Winter Olympic Games were there. And yeah, you know, as Austrian, they are more interesting than the Summer Games. Because skiing is kind of our national sport. I mean, it isn't called alpine skiing for nothing, right? Most of the country, and I mean Austria, my country, is it's not really my country, but the country that I live in, is covered by the Alps. So yeah, alpine skiing was kind of invented here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we had to go to the docking area because we had to broker this deal between the refugees who had military-grade medical supplies and we have civilian stuff aboard. So let's see. It was said there... Oh, Cortez is here. Yeah, we might need to talk to him as well. He said he was going to this memorial wall.
Are you okay?
I've just been standing here, holding this for I don't know how long. It'll always be a part of me.
Your past is yours. No one can take that away.
I love you, but I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve.
Goodbye, Robert. I'm glad you came.
Yeah. I'll leave you to it. Well, at least he knows that we defeated the collectors. Pretty sure that he wanted to be a part of that. So, I do remember.
Hey there.
Hey.
Looking mighty low today. You okay? Anyone been bothering you?
No, it's not that. I'm fine.
Ah, I see. So, any news?
No, their shuttle must be real slow, that's all. Do you think they're okay? They promised they'd come get me, no matter what they had to do. It's been so long.
I don't know, kid. I'm sure they'd be happy, knowing you're safe.
It's just, I miss them. I miss them so much.
Yeah, I can understand. I don't know if we, or if I had that all on camera, and if it wasn't just way too low in volume for now. But this, well, teenager over here, this refugee, is waiting for her parents. And she was chatting up this Turian CSEC officer who offered, you know, protection and stuff, and said if anyone was bothering her, she should come to him and all that. But seems like she's been waiting far too long for her parents, and yeah. In any case, we need to talk to this this guy that's leading these refugees, you know, for the deal. And I think that's the last thing that we do, because it's, yeah, that must be the guy, Tactus.
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess. CSEC has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Chakwas spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Okay. I mean, we could just pay you the difference or something. We have quite some credits.
Your people need our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference. And our mission may just save everyone. Now's not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
That was easy. But yeah, I mean, I can understand his position, and I would have gladly kind of paid the difference or something. But, okay. I mean, having them, having a one-to-one trade seems fair enough. And yeah, I think our position is understandable as well. I mean, we are helping everybody and not just ourselves. In any case, 40 minutes, pretty long again. Minus some time that I spent looking up if this quest was bugged or not. But if you like what you saw, then please consider pressing the like button. Have seen a great deal, and in the next episode we're going to run around, finish our business over here, and then we might go over to the Priority Perseus Vale and talk to Tali and the other Quarians. So yeah, as I said, if you like what you saw, then please consider pressing the like button. Have seen a great deal, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching, and as always, auf Wiedersehen.